Hello, my friends, and welcome to episode 15 of our Football Manager 2020 Beta Let's Play with Rangers. Today we are taking on... I can't actually remember who we're playing, I'll find out in a second. We're going to go through the transfers first. It's the next round of your Champions League, and I was expecting it to be Legia Warsaw. Now, it will be in the title above, so, that helps, you guys will know. I've completely blanked. They beat Legia Warsaw, so they're also a half decent team. Since the last episode, we've been busy in the transfer market. 44 out so far, with 22 in, with about just under half of what is going out coming. No, about half of what's coming in going out is what I'm trying to say. So we've got a load of loans. We've got Angel Gomez out on loan as well. Connor Goldson left for Everton, as I suggested, and Jordan Rossiter are away to Brighton for 2.8 million. Now that's 2.5 with some money over the next couple of years. I was a bit surprised by this. I genuinely brought him back from his loan to give him some game time, and Birmingham offered a lot of money. He was worth 350,000, and I negotiated thinking, oh, they won't accept that, and they accepted it. And unfortunately for us, I didn't put in any selling fees, which was a bit daft, but I genuinely didn't think they would come back. So, on the Enzo, we've got Matías Palacios. We did have a look at Ezequiel Palacios as well. We didn't quite get him. We couldn't agree on wages. He wanted a big wage. I just wasn't wanting to give him, to be honest. Had Matías Palacios, he came in at 5.25k a week on a 5-year deal. He looks pretty good. He'll develop really well, I think, into a very good advanced playmaker. So he will be sort of the next string, if you like. If we lose an advanced playmaker who's in the first team, he'll probably just come up and fill that role quite handily. He's very good all round as well. And he was for 3 million rising to 3.5. We then got, and I had him on my short list, and it came up with a news item, and I've never had it come up as a separate, and this is a key point I'm going to make here, was a separate news item. It came up and said Sergio Gomez transfer listed on the left hand side, and it came up like a scout report, but there was no other scout reports within it. It was listed for 1.8 million. Sergio Gomez from Borussia Dortmund. What a player we have just grabbed. He's naturally an advanced playmaker. I'm going to be playing him as a box to box, because if we go down to box again, his physicals will need a bit of work for this, and I'm going to do that. But overall, he's good enough for it. This deal excites me. He's on 27.5 grand a week, but I wanted to make this deal work, and by the time I got to that negotiation, he was already getting a bit annoyed at me. And we've got Julian Reichmann. He was my third choice to come in to replace Connor Goldson, to be honest, but he's still very good. Went into the reserves initially, but I've brought him straight up. There was a guy who I think he's a left back for Barcelona. He had a release clause for 1 million. Had the deal pretty much done, and then Barcelona gave him a new contract at the last minute. He will now not talk to me because he's just signed a new contract, but instead of having a 1 million release clause, he now has a 575,000 release clause. So well played, Barcelona. I'm going to be back in January, and I'll go and take him. He can cover the entire bit of defence, but right now we've got Julian Reichmann, who I think is just as good. The only reason it was putting me off him was he was, of the 4 options that I had, or the 4 choices that I triggered, shall we say, I didn't agree wages with 2 of them. One of them would have developed, one of them was just sort of a short, make a bit of profit as off a backup kind of thing. One of them is the Barcelona lad that I mentioned, and then there was Reichmann. Reichmann was by far the most expensive of those options, followed by the Barcelona guy, who was my first choice. The other 2 were homegrown. Didn't agree on wages, but between them, I could have bought both of them for £1 million. He's came in at 4.1, so so we could have got all 3 of the choices that I went for initially, and still had 2.1 million left to spend. In fact, probably more than that left to spend for the price it's cost us to get Reichmann. But Reichmann probably has the most, apart from the guy from Barcelona, probably has the most sell-on value. So let's find out who we're playing. We are playing Olimpija. Now, I don't remember that they're from Slovenia. I've done my best, guys. I've done my best. I'm sorry. But as you see, to get here, they have beat Suduva, who are from Lithuania, and the Polish side, Legia Warsaw, 2-1 home win and a 1-1 away draw. getting them through there. Before we go pitch side, I just remembered I've not actually covered how we got here. We had a stand in the last round. I was going to record this, and then I decided when I got there, I was like, do you know what? We should beat a Astana, and if we don't get a good result in the first leg, then we come back for the second leg and the opening game of the season kind of thing. We won 1-0 in the away leg. Eamon Brophy, I'm looking at the wrong bit of my screen. Eamon Brophy scoring the goal there quite early on. We actually dominated this game. This game could have been a lot worse. And then we played them at home, of course. And at this point, there was a bid for Barisic. Now, that's going to affect things for the Hearts game and this game because I rejected it and he has kicked off. It was nowhere near an acceptable value. Either way, across there, at our place, Harry Wilson scored, Ryan Kent and Acosta. I actually thought we were pretty poor at first in this game, but we kicked on, we scored 3 goals, we were through 4-0. That's all we can ask for, and then we played Hearts. And Brandon Barker coming back to haunt us, he put them 1-0 up, and to be honest, we were very poor. I made some changes, I brought Aribo, Kent and Morelos all off the bench. Batista Mayer returning from injury, I'm trying to get him some game time, get that match sharpness up. Aribo on the score sheet for the opening goal, and he, if I remember correctly, got the assist for Harry Wilson, or was it Acosta? It was one of the two of them. They got the assist for Harry Wilson to score. Harry Wilson's goal was actually brilliant. It just takes a touch, gets it past the defender and into the back of the net. I'm going to just make sure that my team is correct here. I'm not playing Ryan Jack as a box-to-box. Joe Aribo can come in there, and Sergio Gomez are registered. Never mind, Aribo, out you come, son. Sergio Gomez, make your debut. He was on international duty, so he didn't get to make it against Hearts. That's the only change I'm going to make, really, from what I was doing. I was literally just selecting this as I sort of went, but as you can see here, angry over my treatment of Borna Barisic, and there's a lot of it. Very worryingly. Also trying to sell a Ryan Jack rather now. I was looking to build my team around Ryan Jack when we first started to save, and he sort of fell out of the team. And then he's fell down the order, and then I'm trying to sell him because, you know, it's what it is. But no team's interested just now, which is rather frustrating, and the English window will be shutting in a couple of days. Got a bid in for Tavernier as well, which we have accepted from Leicester. It's 16.5 million plus a chunk of add-ons, which will take up to about 25 million. Was borderline for whether I wanted to accept or not, and I had a lot of thinking. I went away and I looked at lots of different players that we could bring in, and when I found one, I went, do you know what, we'll bring him in. He's not quite as good as Tav now, but he'll be better in the future, and he was costing a fraction of the price. I'll sell Tav. So that's what we've done. Let's get pitch side though, as we give Sergio Gomez, I can't give him the number 10 because I gave it to David Turnbull. That wasn't clever. Give him 21 and we'll swap them around next season because I'm giving Sergio Gomez his number 10. I get a feeling this boy is going to be something very special. Obviously making his debut today. Don't normally play people when they're in talks with other clubs, but we need to. We were not favourites last time against the Astana away. We're now favourites for this game, going by these things. So I'm going to go with whatever that was, and I'm surprised that we were favourites because if they have beat Legia Warsaw, you know, they're not mugs by any stretch of the imagination. We obviously played Legia Warsaw at the start of this season in real life, and they made it very difficult. Now, of course, Football Manager's a bit different, but you know, it's not overly different. Same, take Gorenk. Oh, Morelos just missing out that interception, and it's played forward. He's got the overlap here as Barisic attracted to the ball, probably rightly so. Sergio Gomez with a great ball into Ryan Kent. Batista Mayer on the bench for this one. Whipped in, only finds green shirts. And I'm not really sure what's going on here. This Celtic guy's just about kept it in under the pressure from Harry Wilson. In fact, our pressing here is pretty good, but unfortunately they're finding gaps behind us actually. Good tackle from Shavella. Ross McCrory is suspended for this game, having picked up 3 yellow cards so far in the competition. Ryan Kent, oh, it looked easier to hit the target than it did to miss, but he's just screwed it wide. Tavernier to Gravella. Brings it down. And he's just about kept it. Poor ball in from Kent. Barisic on a yellow, picks it up. Gravella. Acosta brings it forward. He's going to take a dig here. Oh, what foot's Sergio Gomez? I'm just curious on this. Your left foot. Do you know what? I'm going to try something. Swap yous around. I want you to play it as the box to box on support still, and I want you still to play advanced playmaker on attack. But I'm sure you're right footed, and I'm seeing that quite a lot where they're drilling it like that, and I wonder if we were to switch them round, we'd have a better success rate with passes and shooting in that situation. So this is just a trial just now, but I'm wondering if it might be right, because I notice it does get me try to play players in the box to box role a lot that I would go not naturally box to box players, and I wonder if it's just that right footed that's causing that. We've not even had a shot on target so far in this game. It's not been the best. Just that one drive into the box from Acosta has really been a highlight. That was a shot on target from Sergio Gomez though. Assertive. I'm not happy. Go with that. And send them back out again. Early highlight in the second half. Free kick, playing it back to the goalkeeper. Always risky when you've got Alfredo Morelos hounding. Katic. Barisic. Oh, it's really, really poor there from Borna Barisic. Lost it, won it, lost it again, and then just didn't look like he cared. As I said, that was such a big factor in the Hearts game. Now, I had tried to speak to Ross McCrory, who did get Tavernier to calm down, but unfortunately he's not managed to do that with Borna, who is adamant on this move. And I probably would sell him if there was a decent bid, but we've got no real options to bring in for left back. Poor touch allows Tavernier to bring it away. Plays it to Katic though. I'm not convinced with this playing it at the back like that. Acosta, that's better. Get it away sometimes. Morelos, oh, it's wide again. Smee plays it forward. Savic goes past Barisic like he's not even there, and he's got himself sent off. Not a good 3 minutes for Borna Barisic. I'm not happy with this. It's only the second time I've had to play with 10 men here, and I really wasn't happy with how it worked out the last time. We'll bring Aaron Hickey on for Cervella. Really about all we can do. Suitor to Acosta. Sergio Gomez. They sort of clashed in with each other there, and it sort of creates confusion. And this is the issue with us not having that ball playing defender now. Farinez gets his position all wrong, but gets back and saves it. We need to make a sub in the midfield to freshen it up. Going to go with David Turnbull for Acosta. And I think actually maybe even our last one could be there as well. Or we go with Batista Mayer for the counter-attacks. Yeah, I'm not actually changing my mentality because the attacking mentality just sort of works for me this year. I don't know why, but it does, so I'm not changing that. I'm so angry because it's just such a stupid challenge. And Barisic just had a bad 3 minutes at the start of that second half. And in that time he got himself sent off. Sergio Gomez with the corner, whips it in. Katic, oh. See the amount of headers we win from corners that go nowhere near the goal. It's so frustrating. I don't know what I'm doing wrong with corners, but the actual corners tactic itself works. That's offside by a country mile. It's not going to show us a replay, but it did definitely get flagged offside, as you can see at the top. As Sergio Gomez with another corner whips it in. Katic off the bar. Hickey picks up. Keep it alive, son. Keep it alive. We get the replay now. It's full time. Oh yeah, there's a whole line of them offside there. Farinez wasn't that far away either. Now where is Barisic? Right, team talk first. Barisic, aggressive, boom. Seems to lose confidence. I really don't give a monkey right now. Going to play Aberdeen In the meantime, I'll be back for the second leg at home without Borna Barisic, of course, in just a second. Before we get into this game, I want to introduce you to our £5.5 million replacement for James Tavernier, Serginho Dest, coming in from Ajax. And do you know what? When we're selling Tavernier for just shy of 20 million with add-ons, we're replacing him with this guy, 19 years old. I think this is a good bit of business. He can't play today because he's not registered, and we're basically going to make some changes. As you can see, we've got fitness and injury issues everywhere. Obviously Barisic suspended as well. Between games we played at Aberdeen, we won 3-0. Borna Barisic scoring, took the captaincy for this game as well because I arrested Ross McCrory. Julian Reichmann scoring on his debut, and Alfredo Morelos with a goal as well to round it off. We're 2-0 up after 10 minutes, so I'm a little bit disappointed that 3-0 is all we got. But do you know what? Joe Lewis, he had a shocker for Barisic's goal, I'll be honest. But after that, he made some pretty good saves. He was unlucky with Morelos's. It was a parry out, and none of the defence followed in to help him out. So I want a passionate, do it for the fans. It's not quite as effective as it would be against, obviously, Aberdeen or Celtic. But we need this, you know. The winner of this game, or score or draw, in favour of the opposite side, unfortunately for us, plays Red Bull Salzburg in the next round, and that would be for the playoff into the Champions League. As Morelos Vidmar with a big save. Oh, it was such a good ball from O'Donnell. Sergio Gomez whips in. Kent. You know what? I need to go and sort this set piece thing out because, for whatever reason, left hand side, please. Can you whip this to far post? That'd be great. Now, who is set piece takers? Because this is really irritating me. Please change. Right, corners. For left side, we want a right footer. So we want Batista Mayer. Please. Batista Mayer, please. Apparently I can't do it. It must be because he's on the bench. Luciano Acosta. And then Sergio Gomez, followed by Harry Wilson on the right. Confirm changes. Play. Thank you. That should change things. Now we'll get that sorted out in between episodes. There was another bid for Barisic to turn down. He wasn't actually that bothered about that bid. And I praised him to the high heavens after his performance against Aberdeen. He got man of the match, a goal and an assist, I think. So I really kissed his backside a little bit to try and get his morale up. As Kent, oh, come on. It's closer to the corner flag than a goal. Can't wait until Batista Mayer's back to full fitness. Although Kent's not started the season bad. Decent ball from Acosta. Morelos. Going to get creative because we're not playing well just now. Come on, guys. Need this. You know, this is worth a lot of money for the club. And right now, Celtic are spending big money on the other side of Glasgow. I think we've got something like £32 million spent with... I've got no idea what's going on here. That is the strangest replay I've ever seen. We've got something like 32 million spent with 69 million out. Celtic are literally almost the opposite of that. Something like 72 million spent with 30 million out. Now, they did sell Ayer for big money in January, so that's obviously where that money came from, but it's absolutely crazy. McCrory picks up here to Stephen O'Donnell. Sergio Gomez. O'Donnell. John Suter venturing quite far forward. Sergio Gomez, Wilson. Sergio Gomez back to Harry Wilson. Not the best ball from Harry Wilson, but McCrory will pick this up. Sergio Gomez again. Harry Wilson back to Sergio Gomez. Stephen O'Donnell. It's burst in. Masenko following him. Sergio Gomez. We're just sort of patiently building this. I'm fearing a counter-attack here. Something tells me there's a counter-attack coming. Ross McCrory to Acosta. Harry Wilson. Sergio Gomez. Finally, we're looking at a bit of a move here. Stephen O'Donnell comes in. Morelos is start of the season for Alfredo Morelos. He scored in the last game. It was just such a patient move. It doesn't really change anything. Well, it does change stuff for us because it saves us extra time. But it doesn't change anything in the fact that if they score, they're going through right now. But O'Donnell, good pass in. Morelos there with a rifled finish from the Colombian. And I'll take a breath there. That was unbelievable. Ross McCrory has also taken over captaincy for the team with the sale of James Tavernier as well. So, that's smashing. And Alan McGregor came back in as vice-captain, despite the fact he's not going to play a single game this season. Not that he's happy about that. And he's recently let me reduce his thingy status, so we're going to get a complaint about it in the future. Still room for improvement. Should have maybe gone for the complacency one. A lot more to come from you. Who is happy there? Both the players on bookings. That makes me nervous because I want to kind of bring both off, but I also want to keep the players that are motivated on for at least the start of the second half. Hickey throws it in towards Morelos, can't find him. Ross McCrory. Hickey, brilliant ball from Aaron Hickey. Kent's got men in the middle. He goes alone. Morelos. Kent, you had two guys with an open goal there, for Pete's sake. We are going to bring off a Ross McCrory now for Cervella. That yellow card on a ball-winning midfielder just scares me too much. I'm also going to bring off Sergio Gomez, but I'm going to give that another 5 minutes or so. Hopefully, Gomez whips in. Suter, off the post, off the keeper's hand, and somehow goes in the right direction for them. Selick brings it forward. Just take him down, take him down. I don't know who number 35 is. Cervella, good challenge, son. We went 4 minutes without a ball-winning midfielder having a yellow card there. We'll bring off Sergio Gomez now for Joe Aribo, who is very, very trusted in the ball-winning midfielder role. Gorvanek plays it forward for them. Suter there, charges it forward. Plays so different, in the exact same role. Suter plays so different from Connor Goldson. That's deflected wide, strong block from their lad. And unfortunately, we're not going to see that highlight. And final sub for us. Well, that makes that easy. We'll bring on Batista Mayer for Ryan Kent, who's picked up a pretty nasty knock there by the looks of it. He probably would recover fitness, but not at a rate that's needed. Batista Mayer, a very good player to come off the bench, building up his own match fitness. Marseco, Aribo intercepts well. Looked like he had no chance of getting there, and he just was alive. Oh, what a turn to beat the defender. Cervella, Acosta. Oh, he's just slowing the reactions there, Diego Acosta. Luciano Acosta. Aribo back again, winning it, and Cervella comes away with it. Morelos, Acosta, goes past one, goes past two, goes past three, shoots. With his own guy, standing literally on his toes, he shoots. He goes out for a goal kick because he's never going to do anything else. I don't even know why that was a highlight, to be honest. Now is not the time to concede, guys. Krennic. Stephen O'Donnell getting dragged out of position there. No challenge there from Acosta. Goranek. The Greek guy with the challenge. Aribo wins it. Played it into Batista Mayer. It's a good challenge from them, but is it the slide tackle assist? It's not. It's a great save from the keeper. Morelos, you've got to let that go out for a corner. Batista Mayer, Cervella, Aribo. Yes! Joe Aribo. Just as I was criticising Morelos for keeping it in, we score from it. Oh, I don't know why he keeps this in here, but he finds it. A great pass to Batista Mayer. He just keeps the ball. Cervella with a good pass to Aribo, who hits it first time. It's about the first time Wiedmar's not made a very, very good save in this tie. It's in the back of the net, and that will set us up nicely for, I'm pretty certain, that it's Red Bull Salzburg that we are playing. It's probably going to be Leipzig, and I'm going to cry. Good win, boys. No real good ratings to give any extra praise. Wow, what a game. What a game. was so nervous there. I was right, it is Red Bull Salzburg. They don't have, what's his name still, do they? Oh, shoot. How in the world is he still there? I'm going to scout him because there's no way that he should still be at Red Bull Salzburg. No way. That's going to make things interesting. They've got Berisha as well. He's a half decent player, isn't he? And Barry. I don't know why I like that name. I just like the name Barry as a last name. It's brilliant. And the reserves have won the Tunic Caramel Wafer Cup first round. Can never get my head over that name. We're in the semi-finals in real life and I'm still laughing at the name. Palacios recommended for moving to the senior squad. And he's really not that far off, to be honest. So I think I'm going to take this advice, move him to the senior squad and make him available for the reserves. Kent injured, unfortunately. But it's only a couple of days. So we'll play the Austrians, Salzburg, in the next round. That's going to be the next episode because what a game. We've got Kilmarnock in between. Nobody cares about that. We've got Ross County before then. Who cares about that? I'll see you in the next episode for Red Bull Salzburg. I don't know why, but I feel relieved to have won that game when really 2-0 was quite a poor result over the two legs. I'll hopefully catch you all next time. Enjoy your night, and I'll speak to you all later.